this coleslaw to go with it. It's a spicy pineapple slaw that we originally developed to go with tacos, but I think it goes great with any of those long simmered fall recipes like a pork shoulder or a pot roast or a brisket, anything like that. It gives it a really nice, bright, fresh flavor. I'm cutting up 3 carrots into very thin slices. You could also cut this into julienne if you want, or even grate it. And add that to 5 cups of shredded cabbage. I've already shredded my cabbage. If you're the kind of person who likes to buy your cabbage shredded, I mean, you should be happy I'm not there with you, because I'd probably yell at you, but this is a spicy cabbage slaw, so it has 2 jalapenos in it, and you can certainly remove the seeds for less heat. Sometimes they're extremely, extremely spicy, and sometimes they basically taste like bell peppers, so you really should taste them. Cut it up. You need about 1/3 cup total of jalapeno, but I'm not going to measure. I think this looks good. Into your bowl. What else? What else? Pineapple. So it's a spicy and sweet coleslaw, and I'm using pineapple. We did develop it to go with tacos, and it's a really nice flavor profile with pork or fish or even chicken. I like a combo of really, really spicy and a little hit of like acidic sweetness. Yum, you guys, so good. I'm not removing the core of my pineapple. You can if you want to. This is a pretty big recipe. It makes a lot and feeds a crowd. So if you're not a crowd or you don't want to eat a ton of this coleslaw, you can cut the recipe in half. It's pretty addictive though, so you might want to make a lot because you're not going to want to stop eating it. Buy good ingredients. If you can't find a good pineapple, I wouldn't make this recipe. Make another recipe. Pineapples should smell like a pineapple when you hold them up. So give it a smell. And if you can't smell, ask somebody else to do it for you. Then add 1/2 of a red onion, thinly sliced. I'm not a huge fan of a ton of onion flavor, which is why I'm using so little. And then this is 1/2 cup of cilantro and about 1/4 cup of mint. And you can just very coarsely chop it or thinly slice it. I like to thinly slice my mint so that it doesn't get too damaged. And then you can coarsely chop the cilantro. I don't really want the stems in here for this. Usually I leave the stems in, but I'm just using the leaves right now. You can add your herbs. Then you'll need about 1/3 cup of lime juice. Depending on how juicy your limes are, that can be up to 4. This seems pretty juicy, so it may only be 3. Yeah, did you see that? That's like almost 2 tablespoons of juice just from that half. It's crazy how they vary. It's actually kind of annoying because you really never know how many to have. But I suggest always having lemons and limes on hand because they're good for pretty much everything. They brighten up the flavor of so many dishes. Some olive oil. About 1/3 cup also. Pretty though, right? So beautiful. It's about 1/4 cup of oil, give or take. You know me, I'm always a give, not a take. Salt and pepper. Stir everything up. You're gonna wanna let this sit for about 30 minutes before you eat it, just so the flavors meld and the cabbage will break down just a little bit. I mean, it's good right away. It has spice, it has sweet, it has really great tang, it's really refreshing. I'm just gonna eat this whole thing. I don't know what you guys are gonna do for lunch, but this is what I'm eating. Enjoy.